Okay, so after that, I guess we're gonna head out. I don't think I'll do these guys' storylines. I'm so close to the point where I can finish, and like at that point, I can always encounter them later in the game, like in another story anyway. So okay, I'm gonna eat Drapolinin or Ivory. Let's see here. What do I have in my hold anyway? Five. Why do I have five Shinorak? When did I get that? That's weird. All right. I'm just gonna head back, and then actually I might not even bother heading back. I might as well just head straight. Oh, yeah. I might as well just head straight south. There's nothing really that I need to do on any of the islands. Basically, at this point, I am beelining it for if I can finish the campaigners, the Burst campaigners story, then that'd be great. I need Muster Salt, Strange Catches, Soulless Fruit, and Blemmigans. But of the other ones, oh yeah, and the Nectar's Outcast, I want to do that one. That's more because it actually is pretty advantageous even for the next person. Not in like a legacy way, but in just a general sort of good way. So yeah, I'm just gonna go straight and try to finish as much as I can, and then push off and finish this. I hope to be done before episode 50. Oh, Bonnie Reeks. Cool. I'm far away from principals, though. I'm surprised they showed up here. Although it doesn't look like the principals, it's nicer. It's a little neater. Less harsh and looking. Let's take this guy out. This is why I prefer fighting ships. They're almost always easier than fighting sea beasts. Come on. Let's be quick to salvage anything. Sure. Oh, send a lifeboat to the pirate boat. She's fought well. She's earned that respect. Dinner with the enemy. With this is dealt with, the pirate boat joins you and a few select members of the senior crew for a late supper. She treats the assembled audience to baptism of glass. About her first days at sea after years of servitude. By demand, she hauls it with shorter works and reforged, a cry for broken chains. In Polythrene, we are given our words. We are not allowed to hope that they will be kind. In London, I learned to write my own. At that moment, I was free. One day, others of my homeland will return then, and they too will remember. One day, my king's dreams must end. Dinner follows: hot wine and cold spiced meats. Sailors, openly place bets on whether she actually eats. Pirate Poetic knows them. Her stoic facade doesn't even quiver until the dessert is served. At that, just for a moment, even she cannot hide a smile. Sorbet, Captain, she says. Irish raised. Don't make me tell folks you're even softer than they say. Huh. No reward, but hey, I got some lore. That was cool. Might as well stop by the entry. I should just get some water. Oh my god, a slow survey. Okay. A gaggle of blemmigans, purple tentacled fungus things, follows you down the rope to your ship, whistling cheerfully. Blemmigans are vicious little monsters, usually, but the ones on the undershroom seem friendly. If they trouble you, you could probably throw them overboard. Woohoo! Actually, let's try visiting the village. No, okay. That's not great. Okay, I have 3 of those things. Oh my god. Get. Damn it. Oh my god. I gotta get out of here. These guys are vicious. No, that was... I don't want to say close, because it wasn't really close, but... Alright. Sorry, I was just reading something. Okay. As usual. Sure, money. Yay, I succeeded. What else they need? Jeez. Oh, jeez. No. Oh yeah, sorry. I came here for a very obvious reason. I don't know, I forgot. What am I applying for? Oh yeah, these. I'm gonna sell these the next chance I get. I don't need them anymore. Alright. I can get soulless fruit here, actually. Might as well. And I'm gonna need the sapphires. Here, as many as I can. Still can't believe the way the adventurous dies. I'm still kind of, like, shocked about that. No, I'm not gonna bother. Don't get fighting things. God, I can take down that thing easily. I will just 1 second. So I've just been reading up some stuff. It seems that a lot of people were disappointed how the Adventurous' storyline ended. I think that they were more disappointed from a gameplay point of view because, from a story point of view, that's kind of insane the way it ended. Oh, good. Pull the Blemmigan ashore. The college is already a crumbling mess more plant than village. Unleash Blemmigan here will hasten the decline. No matter. Into the wild. It shows no interest in the jungle. It dives straight into the jungle. In the village. It dives straight into the jungle. There, little Blemmigan. Thrive. Thrive and multiply. Anyway, so it does seem a little unusual, especially coming from a community that normally, like, craves good lore and things like that. that they would be so dismissive of something that was so clearly an amazing, amazing use of lore and storytelling. Like, guess what, guys? Sometimes people don't have happy endings. Some people commented, well, why is it that we can't resurrect her like with all the other ones, or why is it that you can't upgrade her? And that's like they were. I can kind of understand the disappointment, although I've never ever been that concerned about these people. I mean, I like them and all that, but in terms of like stats and stuff, that's not the point. The point of the game isn't stats. The point of the game is to learn more about the game. Let's see here. I might as well pick up the pass. Actually, sure. Let's eat, drink, and be merry. Woo! Sure. Yes. Oh god, I hate you. No, I'm just kidding. But okay. Fight you. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Ignore them. Good. I'm trying to reduce my terror as much as I can. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, cool. Yes, there we go. That's my terror dropping. Ooh, excellent. Oh my god, I have too much stuff. I'm actually going to throw this overboard. I really don't need it. I really don't. Like, and intellect isn't even worth that. It's worth a fair amount, but I'd rather save the supplies. Let's see here. Yeah, wow, and people commenting in the forums like this Bardigan guy seemed like a real assholes, kind of disregarding all the effort that went into that storyline. Like, it really is a good story. In fact, that's sort of the point, is it provides a little bit more of an idea of what goes on. Put a blemigan ashore. The blemigan wraps its tendrils around your fingers, burying its fleshy dome into your palm. What does it want? An apt shelter. The blemigan is awfully shy. It slides into the way with obvious reluctance. It puts on a burst of speed to hide under a damaged discard mask, resting in a refuge heap with fish heads and broken tackle. The bulging-eyed shell gives it confidence. If not grace, it departs at speed, bouncing into a boy waiting for repairs, recoiling off an unused engine. Yeah, like, I mean, I can get why people would be disappointed in the sense, like, now that I've looked at the stats, it makes sense. She is better than the iridescent cannoneer in a lot of ways, and the fact that you just lose her without gaining anything is kind of disappointing, but it really does inform us on the world, and quite frankly, this is from the makers of Fallen London. They have an entire massive quest line where you actually destroy yourself in order to seek the name of one of the masters. It makes perfect sense that there would be not perfect sense, but I think it's totally acceptable for there to be in this game a similar kind of storyline where, well, you basically, your cannoneer has, or your adventuress has to die. That's just what has to happen. It's sad, it sucks, I'm not saying it doesn't, but to just say, oh, well, this is one of the more disappointing things is very, like, it's like they don't quite understand why we're playing the game. This game doesn't have points, it doesn't have, and It's like actually it's kind of like what I said when I first started the series, which is I thought it was weird at first that the game has ambitions, basically ways to end the game, when none of the ambitions that are actually laid out at the very beginning actually give you anything past, like, the game that you just played. Once you've beaten the game, that's it. All your stats reset to 0. If you have a ski on, then they'll get some stuff out of it, but apart from that, there's really no point to it. But then I realized that the point of the ambitions wasn't, okay, examine the wreckage, you'll be able to quick salvage anything, okay? Alright, a measure of professional assistance. You could just fish her out, again, but she said it herself the last time you crossed paths. She'd hate to have to go spread the word that you've gone soft. Technically a rescue. A lifeboat? Oh dear, no. Whatever would people say? The pirate boat glares at you as the lifebuoy hits the water, but she grabs it regardless. Your message is received, and her look makes it quite clear that for this, there will be a reckoning. The half-glimpsed smirk as she turns away, though, suggests this is a challenge she's already looking forward to. I have forged a rivalry with the pirate poet. Excellent. I might as well go to the, go down here. And actually, how much hold space do I have? Not enough. Not enough. If I get rid of the blemmigans, maybe I could throw out some really. Problem is that I'm pretty sure that the reward is like supplies and things like that. So, put a blemigan ashore. All right, the blemigan disappears into the crowd, darting between legs in a violet flash. Pirates shriek, harlots curse. An hour later, you see it perched atop an alehouse roof, tentacles a wave, slurringly extemporizing an impudent villanelle. Oh my god, so many words I can't pronounce. A small group of locals is cheering. Alright. Yeah, like, just back to that whole storyline, I think it's extremely brave of the devs to do that. And I don't know where people are getting this such a strong reaction. I was very frustrated with the game when I first started playing. I was like, oh, well, that's a fitting end for her story, I guess. That makes perfect sense that that would happen. She's going to die. It's like, it'd be like if someone got mad at Breaking Bad, because Breaking Bad ended with Walter... Oh, sorry, spoilers. Spoilers for Breaking Bad. Although this is obvious for anyone who watches it, Walt dies at the end. Yeah, it sucks. He's dead. There's a guy we followed for like 5-6 seasons is gone. But you know what? He was going to die. That was sort of the point. She even says it. My people have said, I am going to die. Like, that is their decree. If I try to, like, if you try to, I don't know what you call it, disregard that, like, if you try to defy it, they will hunt you down and kill you themselves. She's gonna die, guys. That's not an issue of, like, if, more of an issue of when. So kind of the outrage for it just seems, I don't know, dumb. I don't know. I've always viewed this game, even when I was frustrated by it, as a game of lore. Well, no, when I was frustrated by it, it was more because I was viewing it as like a real game, so to speak. Now that I understand how Fallen London works and how Failbetter tends to make their games, this is the way that her story ended was the perfect way to end that story. And hey, if you watched, maybe that's the thing. Maybe the people who finished it didn't watch, because if you do, there's some serious implications about that, especially maybe even going into Sunless Skies. Oh shoot, I need a hunting trophy. It does seem weird that they just brought off the. I don't know why they did this, because now it's the exact same thing, except for you have to use supplies and a Z story, whereas this one you just get traded for one. I guess technically it's only... Anyway, here we are. And I'll buy some of this. Alright, now, give me a second, I'm gonna need... So I need to keep 7 of these so I can give to that to the merchant. Alright, you know what, actually I'll end this episode here. Next time I'm going to be heading north, Esteval, and then, I don't know, Hall of Three, I suppose. Yeah, I don't want to go to Port Cecil just yet. Not with this kind of hull. Or not this kind of hold. Yeah.